what's up guys? This is the best deck for Hero Ice Golem. Hero Ice Golem's freeze on defense is legendary levels of clutch. It'll hold an entire beatdown or balloon push down, almost functioning like a building would to distract and stop win conditions. And it allows decks like this one to have fireball and freeze without having a clunky, unusable deck with two big spells that you wouldn't be able to use at the same time. This 3 Musketeer deck was dominating the game when the earliest heroes were at peak strength. And now after they got nerfed and this deck finally got a hero, it's beyond broken. It's time to trample over our opponent's towers with my new favorite hero in the game, the Ice Yeti, and his Sir Dominance. Lots of love for them supporting the channel with credit code SirTag. I can't go in for the chip damage at the start with Royal Hog, so I have to go in to succumb to my pressure of Ice Golem in the back. It's one of those plays where if you go in for something and overcommit with Royal Hogs, you get Hero Mini P.E.K.Ka'd, they drop a giant in front of that, and you're cooked. So I gotta make sure that I'm playing smart, at least in the first bit of the game. I should be able to fireball and everything here. That's gonna be able to shut down the majority of the Goblin Hut. Also hit the furnace and the tower, so that's a great trade for us overall. I think I want to go in for a Royal Ghost just to clean up the giant skeleton a bit quicker, and then I probably should go for a Barbaro, but I'm going to wait a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to go for a Heal Spirit as well, guarantee that we don't take any damage, and I don't think the Barbaro is going to reach, but sometimes people freak out and cycle stuff that they shouldn't. Unfortunately, Chip is not one of those guys. He knows when I'm going to get chip damage and when I can't. If I go for Royal Hogs, again, I'm just going to go into a Goblin Hut. I'm going to feed him elixir, so I can't do that. Every time, whenever I'm playing against Giant Skeleton players, I have to split up my stuff as much as possible and hope they overcommit with the Giant Skeleton in one lane and let a Musketeer lock on. That's how I'm able to beat bowler players. That's how I'm able to beat people that are running a 5 or 6 cost card. You got to make them overcommit in one lane in the lane of the 2 Musketeers and use your Heal Spirit cost effectively. So I'm going to get an Ice Golem down here so then maybe the furnace will die. I'm also going to pop the ability so I'm able to freeze his furnace and the Goblin Hut. So I'm able to get a bit of a better trade with our Musketeers. If we get the Goblin Hut out of cycle, maybe I'm going to go for minions on the Giant Skeleton just to guaranteed kill it. Then go Royal Ghost. The minions should be able to waddle away and not die. Ah, he zapped it. Okay. I see how you're doing it, bro. I know what you're doing here. I don't like it. I think I can go Royal Hogs though, because you're gonna have to respond to that with something. We got a bomber out of him. Oh my gosh, this is it. That bomber is cooked. He has nothing to stop the Royal Hogs. This is the best interaction that we've had. Let's get it. So finding the right opportunities to go for Royal Hogs is where you get your opponent to start fuming. And also, I might even be able to fireball to kill the furnace. He's not having anything left over on the right side. Let's go. Easiest push ever. As long as you're patient with the Royal Hogs, at least that's what I've learned when I've played a lot of Rail Recruits Royal Hogs. I don't give my opponent counter pressure with it. If I'm using 3 Musketeers and I'm constantly mashing them at my opponent, worst case scenario, we deal a lot of damage to his stuff and then he doesn't get counter push. But if I go for Rail Hogs, he's going to get counter push and my Rail Hogs don't damage down his units. So it's way easier to mess up and lose the game going for a win condition comparatively to a win condition that can also kill your opponent's units, which is the 3 Musketeers, which I like resetting every chance I get. 3 Musketeers in the back, get the opportunity to go for Rail Hogs and win the game. I don't even get that shot. I just get the shots with the Musketeer instead, so I don't have to take the shots with the Rail Hogs. It's absolutely insane how powerful this deck is because it doesn't give the opponent any rest, as it puts them to rest real quick. It's time to get this guy out of here. I'm going to go in for a Heal Spirit, and I want to score some early points. You guys know the deal. That is one of my favorite cards this cycle for 1 elixir. Doesn't cost me anything. I'm going to go for an Ice Golem in the back, and guy's not really responding. Oh, okay. If I see Inferno Dragon, immediately I'm racing through my brain thinking Balloon or Elixir Golem or something dirty. Either way, I want to cycle through Musketeers to keep up the pressure. The opponent can't attack into me because I've got Musketeer ladies that are just poking with their bayonets and pounding with high range damage. He's losing Inferno Dragons, losing Lumberjacks, and losing his mind as he can't find stable footing and he's sinking further and further behind. So I want to usually go in for a Heal Spirit after his Barbaro is discovered, and then I use that Barbaro as a proxy of healing up my Musketeers a little more. This is tough. This is really bad. I think ultimately I got a Fireball so I can use my minions and then kill the Battle Healer without the Electro Dragon dealing me too much damage. I'm also gonna go Ice Golem here. I'm gonna click the ability early so I can freeze that Night Witch in case he wants to get frisky with me. I gotta make sure I kill most of the Night Witch and the Elixir Golem blobs so I don't get 3 crowned. And this is a great spot to be in even though I lost the tower because I've identified what his deck is and I can go for Royal Hog split to apply pressure on both sides. So we're gonna get the towers down to like 500 HP on both sides at least. Maybe even take a tower. I don't know what's happening here. This guy's just letting it happen. He's gonna lose the left and he lost most of the right as well. So pretty soon he's going to look left and right and see no tower in sight. If he just decides to go for 3 Musketeers, spam and feeding me more, like, I don't know. I don't know what he could possibly be doing right now. He's sending the Elixir Golem. Dude, these players are just built different in the wrong way, man. I'm telling you guys right now, if you play Clash Royale correctly, you should never just randomly spam and pray and hope that that's the way that you win. I just don't respect it. But 3 Musketeers are really damn good in these types of players. If you have Hero Ice Golem, you can Hero Ice Golem in the same side, freeze their stuff, and it kind of acts like a building almost because you're spending 4 elixir and you're freezing or slowing the opponents down for a really long time. If you're able to do that, you're able to cost effectively get good trades. I bet you see 3 Musketeers and you're going to go into that? I would have bet anything. I would have bet my entire life that you would have spent and tried to go towards the 3 crown in desperation. I could never have imagined a situation where someone could have even conceived that that would work out. Bro, that's not even a gamble or buying a lottery ticket. That's straight up throwing your elixir in the trash. And trashing Elixir Golem, one of the most annoying decks in the game, is certainly an amazing feeling. We have so much momentum pushing up with this deck, and I gotta say, it is way better with the Hero Ice Golem. Especially into beatdown pushes like that Elixir Golem deck, you're just able to be more confident. It's not the same. I think that if you're playing it with regular Ice Golem, sure, you're able to kite the support cards the other side, but with Hero Ice Golem, you can confidently stride right in the face of their beatdown push, click the ability, freeze their stuff, and then watch the Musketeers put in work. And that completely allows the deck to operate on a different level of defiance on defense. And I like that a lot. I'm gonna go for minions here. I'm gonna wait for 3 shots for the Electro Dragon. On the 3rd one, that's when we wanna activate King Tower to maximize our value and protect our heal spirit so it stays alive a little longer. So then we can actually use it with our Royal Hogs. If we dropped it on the 2nd or 1st shot, we wouldn't have the heal spirit jump and heal up the piggies. You guys might think, wow, Jake, I don't know why you would do that. Look at how much extra damage I got. I think that's a difference of like 300 or 400 damage because of that small micro interaction. Those are the things that set Muhammad Light apart from the best players in the world. He does that type of stuff, but he does that like every single play. So that's one thing that I get a lot of questions about. How can you improve? Try to like minimize mistakes. Try to juice the maximum value from each one of your cards. And each time that you do that, you're going to get incrementally better. And then there's a higher likelihood that you win more matches and improve and get higher ranks. And it's easier said than done, but that's what we try to do out here. Especially with different decks that I'm not necessarily like the best with, like this one. I love 3 Musketeers, but I'm always trying to get better with it. It's a hard deck to master, and it is very fun when you realize that your best interactions are generally just protecting Musketeers and trying to slam Musketeers as much as possible for the win. Unfortunately, this guy seems like he has no business of defending. He doesn't really care about that at all. I might have to kite units the other side with the Ice Golem. If I can kite the Battle Healer, that'd be huge. I'm gonna try to 3 crown, to be honest. I just don't like Electro Dragons at all. Electro Dragons and I don't get along. If I'm able to support the Electro Dragon defense with just minions, I think that would be best, but I don't even want to do that anymore. You want a Fireball, guarantee the defense here with a Barbaro, defend both towers potentially, and then 3 crown him. That would be by far our best option, because no Electro Dragon evolution in cycle. He just has the standard one. Heal Spirit's coming in through, and dude, let's go! Oh my gosh, he has to go in for a golem. He has to drop a golem on the right side. I'm just gonna send 3 Musketeers and defend it. I got this. We got Hero Ice Golem, and we have the defense with the freeze and the Musketeers. That's all we need, man. We're gonna shred an entire golem in his face. You guys might think, Jake, why don't you just go for the 3 crown and get the guaranteed defense? Because I can defend this way too. The Hero Ice Golem opens up opportunities that you wouldn't have otherwise. The card is so stupidly unfair. It's better than a building with more adaptability, and it makes 3 Musketeers one of the best decks, if not the best, in the entire game right now. I had one of the best days yet today, and I'm so happy. I had a really rough weekend, and it just serves to show that whenever you have bad days, the next days around the corner can always be nice if you reset, go to bed early, work out, maybe just spend time with friends. And I'm hoping you guys all have an awesome year in 2026. If it isn't the best year, then, you know, maybe the next one will be better too. So, I don't know. That's always the way that I try to look at things. Anyway, jumping into this one, Guy is not having a good start. He is taking a ton of damage. I think we're probably playing against Graveyard. I was thinking about G and I was like, Golem, but no, it's definitely not a Golem deck. It is 1,000,000,000,000,000,000% a graveyard strategy. And we've done a lot on the left side with the Royal Ghost. I don't know why he didn't respect it that much. Anyway, in this matchup in particular, I want to be spamming through Musketeers as much as I can. And if he's just going to have Goblin Curse, he automatically loses. He needs to have a big spell to kill the Musketeers and get value. Okay, he's got poison. I also said Musketeers. A lot of people were playing poisonless graveyard decks with Evolve Snowball and then Goblin Curse. I'm glad to see that this will be a little bit more of a challenge. I can still pop the ability here on the right side. I think I'm going to do it. What? Are you kidding me? There's no Giant Skeleton here, guys. It's a Mega Knight masquerading as Giant Skeleton, I guess, in this deck. I'll go Heal Spirit so I can pull that back a little bit. It's fine, even if you decide to do that. That's not fine, actually. That's very far from fine. That is very, very far from fine for me. So we're playing against someone that's crazy enough to put Mega Knight in there instead of Giant Skeleton and swapped out the curse for poison. So I kind of respect that, but wow. Just shows that Clash Royale, whenever you're playing on ladder, you don't know what the hell people are playing. They just randomly rack their brain for whatever crazy cards they can put up. Maybe they roll their dice and they're like, what card do I choose from my arsenal? It's just like, or I guess when in doubt, assume that your opponent has Mega Knight, but you don't want to be going Royal Hogs at the start. You can't really be making crazy plays or you will just straight lose the game. Poison doesn't kill, so that's good. We're going to Fireball in the 2 Zappies. He'll probably Mega Knight on the left, I would expect. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. I'll just do this, Barbarial, and then I think I get an Ice Golem down and then like hold everything in place. He's way less likely to Vines right now, and we should be able to stop the Mega Knight from jumping, and no Mega Knight in cycle means that I can go Royal Hogs and split them up. I just want to make sure that we get better value with Royal Hogs on the tower here on the right side. It's tough, though. I might only get one. I don't even know if that's worth it, guys. Straight up, I don't think it is. This needs to be good 3 Musketeer value, and I needed to cycle them early because there are so many Fire Spirits about to spawn in my face. Also, I don't know why he's giving me that type of trade, but I will take it. I'm going to get the Ghost. I'm going to keep my Musketeers alive. Berserker's destined to die. Musketeer in the right will maybe even force a response. And I hope it does. Nah, it's not going to. I got to go Royal Ghost counter probably whenever I get the shot. I don't know. Is he really not going to Mega Knight? What is he doing? Holy hell. The Musketeer is not alive, but damn, it was damn close. All right, you know what? I should just go in for an Ice Golem here to kite to the other side. Royal Ghost, Barbarial, and guarantee that I clean up the skeletons as quick as I can. Even if he vines, I just need to survive so I can get the Royal Hogs on the tower. One of them will always peel off and hit the tower here. I'm going to Fireball that little piggy that could. Fireball prediction. We end up getting the Zappies and we're clutching up the W. Screw Mega Knight Goblin Hut. I can't believe you have a building with that deck too. Time to lock in with the last game against Mr. Storm. And I'm going to exile him an entirely different way. Bro's going to get banished from Clash Royale if he's playing a matchup that I don't want to see. Like if the dude just whips out like a Mega Knight Lightning deck with Evolved Valkyrie and maybe an Evo Skeleton Army, I'd be a sad sir. Believe it or not, the hardest card to play against with this deck is Skeleton Army because you can't reach the other side with your Barbarial, and obviously you don't want to Fireball to hit a Skeleton Army and kill it for a negative trade. So that's the one card I hate seeing the most, and it's not even Mega Knight. We saw Mega Knight earlier. It wasn't that bad. Bro is going to be playing Poison with Tesla and Skellies, so really good start for us. I'm going to go rush through his Royal Ghost. I think that our opponent's probably playing Goblin Drill or Miner or something of the sort. It's just weird to be playing Tesla with Graveyard, so I don't think that's the case. It could be. Anyway, we like going for 3 Musketeers as much as possible here. Just seeing what he's got. When it's a control deck, I could be more aggressive with the Royal Hogs, and I'll be bound to get more value because they can't punish me as much. Like, for instance, if you're playing against Beatdown, and they're all up Elixir, Bros are 1,000,000% going to be dropping everything they can, and they're going to hurt you. The punish is not going to be, oh, I'm throwing a Miner at you and it's going to tickle you. So just keep that in mind whenever you're playing against Beatdown. You can't be going as all in as you would want, comparatively to cycle decks where they really can't punish you as hard. If it's something scary, then worst case scenario, like, hey, maybe it's Minor Wall Breakers, you take 1,000, 200, 1,500 damage, but it's not game losing damage 9 times out of 10, at least in casual matches where, you know, you're not playing against the very best players in the world. So I'm going to go in for Royal Ghost in the back and go right into the Knight and then just keep up the pressure. Because 3 Musketeers are some of the hardest cards to deal with in Clash Royale. The melee damage that they have is absurdly high. One-shotting spirits is criminal. And I can even go for a heal spirit on the skeletons if he wants to drop them in the right side. Notice how he dropped the fire spirit so far away. He was scared. Great skeletons from him too. Like, he's not playing poorly. He's just kind of getting overwhelmed because it's difficult to defend. And he doesn't actually... Yo, this is his first offense. This is his first bit of damage. He doesn't have any damage, and he finally got it now. That was his first lick of damage on my towers, guys. Oh my gosh. 3 Musketeers split when we're up, and we have counter-pushing stuff. We're forcing him to evolve Tesla, poison, and he doesn't even kill the ghost. He literally... Aw, I cursed myself. I cursed myself. I said he didn't kill the ghost, and he did. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to go Royal Hogs in the same side where we have 2 Musketeers. Thank you for being so nice to me, letting me build up a bigger push by delaying it with an evolved snowball. Yeah, you know, this snowballed into a catastrophic cascade that this guy wasn't able to stop. He was trying to just stop the boulder. He was pushing it up the mountain, and it came falling down in his face. And honestly, I feel like you don't deserve to get exiled for your deck because my deck was magnitudes more toxic than yours. Freeze the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.